Okay, we just finally got listener feedback.
All right, cool.
All right, so
Sweet.
Kevin Burgee from Niemeyer West, I think he's 150. Says, first off, Stanley Cup owns, Hossa is amazing. So I believe he's with me in not recognizing what the hell a World Cup is.
All right. I'm not a big hockey fan, though, so...
Okay. I said, secondly, your fantasy team sucks. Okay.
Probably talking to both of us.
I don't know. You might want to define that one, Kevin/Nate, whichever one of you is talking. And he says, thirdly, what positions did the Lions pick number 1 overall in the draft?
Wide receiver.
Okay, no. Now, which one will they pick? Which one should they pick? This is an interesting question. Based on what's happened this year, I would say quarterback. But since they already have 2 young players there. Plus, I don't know. Depends on what happens with the whole Dante Culpepper situation. But if I was the Lions, I'd be focusing on offensive and defensive lines.
Yeah, I'd go offensive line.
It really depends on the talent level.
Obviously.
The talent levels at either one, and that would... First off, I'd probably be trading away the first overall pick unless there's a surefire, top of the draft prospect. Which I mean, if you really want to pick Sam Bradford or, I don't remember what the quarterback from Texas Tech is. Who he is. I don't remember.
Starts with a B.
Yeah. So
anyway,
I mean, if you want to pick a quarterback, I mean, I guess you'd have a decent chance with either of those guys, but are they really worth a first overall pick?
I don't know.
So I'd be looking and seeing if you could trade down to 5, the 5 spot, because then you'd be getting probably a second and probably a 4th round pick for that.
Yeah, and the Lions, they also have another first round pick because of the trade with Roy Williams.
Yep.
So, 2 first rounders. I would think they'd have to go offensive line with one of them, at least.
Well, it's the Lions.
Maybe they'll go wide receiver.
No. Wide receiver, DB. Because they're like, oh, well, a good wide receiver needs to have a great, defensive back to go practice against.
They would do that.
Yeah, they would.
They would. Anyway, going back to my fantasy football team, I scored 1,187 points this week. 1 point per yard, 20 points per touchdown.
You have a crazy scoring system.
Second highest score of the week, and I actually won. And
I scored 69.
So I outscored you by 1,100 and 18?
Oh no.
Alright, so I beat Zach every week.
Well, yeah, because you get a point a yard. I get a point every 10 yards.
Alright.
So, yeah. So that's what's happening. I mean, we're talking fantasy football right now. I want to go to some picks since we're about 15 minutes away from the end of the show.
Alright, go ahead.
Alright. So this week we're doing predictions for the NFL schedule for the week. And we're also going to be picking the Pistons and the Spurs game, which is tonight. That'll be a pretty good game.
Okay.
Pistons Spurs.
Yeah, should be a great one.
Should be a pretty good one. And our tiebreaker is going to be the difference in score between the Grand Valley men's basketball team against Tiffin. That game is Thursday. It's at Tiffin. I believe you can watch it online though.
Maybe.
I think so, or something. You can at least follow along.
You can go listen on the radio.
Yeah. So
yeah, go ahead.
All right. Thursday night game starting off the week is the Raiders at the Chargers.
I'm gonna have to go with San Diego.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with San Diego as well. I just totally bolded yours. Nice. All right. Sunday games. Jags at the Bears.
Bears look terrible this week, but so did the Jags.
Mhm.
So it's a toss-up. We'll go with the Bears.
All right, I'm
Should
going
bring
with
a coin next time. Anyway, go ahead.
I'm going with the Bears as well. They're at home, so it'll be cold. The Jags are not a very. I mean, the Jags usually don't get affected too much by the weather, but they've been a really, really soft team this year. And I think that the Bears defense in particular will just love to feast upon what the Jags are going to offer.
All right.
Vikings are playing the Lions.
I kind of want to take a shot and take the Lions, but I'm not going to. I'm going to go with Minnesota.
Hey, Steve's. Steve Young. Steve Young of ESPN said that this would be the game that, if any, that the Lions have the best chance of winning. So, just let you know.
I'm still going to go with Minnesota, though.
I know. I'm going with the Vikings as well. I'm pushing for that 0-16 season. We didn't get to see it last year, so we got to see it this year.
I like how the line on every Sunday game right now is even because they haven't had time to make them, I guess. But the Minnesota-Detroit game does have the line. It's Minnesota by 4.5.
Nice.
So it must have been pretty easy to come up with that one.
All right, Texans are playing the Packers.
I have to go with Pack. They gotta win this game too.
I'm going to go with the Texans. They looked very impressive on Monday night. Steve Slayton in the running game. If they can get rolling with the running game, Sage Rosenfeld and his interceptions will not affect the outcome as much.
All right,
And that's a big key for the Texans.
you cut me off. Can I finish my sentence?
Sure, go ahead.
All right. I think Green Bay needs this win.
Yes, they do need this, but I think they're already done. I don't think they can make playoffs at all.
Really?
Yeah, I think they're done. Seven losses, I think, is going to be too much, even for winning the NFC North, because that means they have to win out, and I don't think they can.
They can win out easily.
I don't think they can.
Why couldn't they? That game is also on CBS, so if you're a Green Bay fan, you're gonna actually get to watch them this week. So that's exciting. That way you don't have to watch the Lions, I guess.
Do you want to watch history in the making? Who won? Come on, man. 0-16.
No, because a winless season has happened before.
Still history.
Kind of, I guess. I guess no team has
An
gone
undefeated
0-16.
season has happened before, but they put the Pats last game against the Giants on national television, even though it was on the NFL Network.
Okay, but just saying. No, I guess 0-16 has never happened before, but 0-14 has.
Yes. All right. Browns are playing the Titans.
Yes, they are, and Tennessee's going to win pretty easily.
Yeah, this one's not too hard. Titans. The Titans are just going to roll over the Browns, especially since the Browns are now down to who's their third quarterback? Is that Kelly Holcomb?
I don't know.
Holcomb or
He's still
whatever?
alive?
I don't know. That's what. So, if you haven't heard, the Browns lost Derek Anderson during their game last Sunday, and Brady Quinn's out with a broken index finger. So they're going to be down to quarterback number 3.
Okay.
Bengals are playing the Colts.
I'm going to go with Indianapolis.
Yeah, I'm going with Indy as well. The Bengals have just been terrible. Just terrible.
Yes, they are 1-10-1. What a record.
Mm-hmm.
They're 0-6 in away games. So,
And basically, the Colts could put up 28 first half and just hit cruise control the rest of the way.
yeah,